Yo, welcome back. Here to do another summoning session. Potentially a double summon session because I didn't do anything with that revival banner yet. Not 100% sure I want to either because the only thing I'm interested on that banner is Ascended a Dune, and like she does her job just fine with the way I have her. I don't necessarily need merges, so I don't know. I mean, I gotta use my tickets anyway, so we'll see. We'll see what I decide to do, I guess, with that. But I am absolutely sparking on this because I want to get as many Gustavo Frings as I can. And, merges on Yune would be pretty sweet too, I guess. But, that being said, I'm still on the fence. I don't know if I want to just snipe green. Because, like, getting merges for Azure and Ephraim would be kind of cute, I guess. Merges for that thing would be cute too, I guess. I don't. The more I think about it, the more I think I just want to focus green. Yeah, maybe I'll just maximize my chances of getting like multiple Gustavs. Plus, like, merges for Yune is kind of cool. I only have her at like +1, but. Oh, no greens. I think I'd prefer to go blue. Yeah, I was gonna say I need all the help I can, all the merges I can get for my defenses, because usually my defenses don't do super great. Yeah. Except for Chaos. I find building defenses for Chaos is a little bit easier. I don't know why it's easier. It just kind of is. I think it's just because you're not, like, you can... I think Chaos is easier because you can kind of make a core defense and then just slot in bonus units, because, like, for Chaos, the core is basically, like, Asker, Duochrome, like, the usual bullshit threats that you don't want to deal with. But then, like, on Light and Dark, you kind of have to conform to the mythics of those seasons. So it's a little harder to build, like, competent defenses. I don't know. I'm not getting any greens. Oh dear. So many blues, though. God, I can't lie. The blues are tempting, because I... The reason why I'm not summoning blues, though, is... Okay, the main thing is... I have a +4 Legend Azura, right? And, like, having a +10 Legend Azura would be cute and all, but, like... My water teams for Arena are probably my strongest right now, so I don't really need to invest in another water legend unit. That's probably the only... That's probably the biggest reason why I'm deciding to just snipe green. And, like, my Ephraim's only +1, so it's inconceivable that I get enough merges for him to matter, even as a bonus unit. Like, I might get 1 or 2, probably 1. Worst case scenario, I am going to just spark a Gustav, because, like I said, my main focus here is just getting some attack smoke fodder. Whoop. Here we go. Merrick Ishtar. You look silly. In your giant robes and tall hat. Oh. Brave Ike. Okay. This will save me 20,000 feathers for ether fodder, I suppose. Because, like, I don't know. Steady breath. The breath skills as an A slot are, like, pretty what... I mean, I think I put it on someone recently. I don't even remember now, because I mean, whenever I fodder Ike for ether, I do give steady breath off if I can as well, but I mean, I never equip it, because, I mean, if you're going to, just put it in the seal slot, right? Thunder's Fist. Reinhardt. Whoop. Oh, shiz.
No matter where you go, always keep a weapon at the ready.
Okay. Good advice. For a merc. Oh dear. No greens. Well, I mean, if I do get a 5-star and it's not a green, I wouldn't mind getting either an Ephraim or an Azura, I suppose. Getting merges for Ellawood would be cute, but like I already have a +10 Legend Ike who I never use anymore because one, he kind of sucks, and two, the only time I ever do use him is when his like once a year bonus time comes around. If he's like the only one I have to use, which sucks because I love Ike, but like Legend Ike is so bad. And his fodder post remix didn't get any better really. Like he just says that joint drive, right? So I like, as cool as it would be to get some copies of Ellawood, I do not want to get copies of Ike. Yep. Aww. I'd say Water's probably my strongest season, followed closely by Earth. Then it goes Fire, and most assuredly my weakest season is Wind. I need... Wow, need is a strong word. I want to +10 like another, like a newer Wind legend, just because my only, like... I mean, I have two +10 legends. I have +10 Lyn and a +10 Corrin. Lyn doesn't score super great, like even with a dual skill. Wow, I suppose, I don't know. Anyways, I suppose she'd score like adequately, but not optimally, I guess, is what I'm going for. Oh hell yeah, got Gustav. Alright, that's at least 2 Gustavs then. Sweet. Oh man. I probably have a +10 Gustav if I just never foddered him off, but honestly, I really do like Gustav as a character, but bro, his fodder's too good. I just can't. I don't like him. I don't like him so much that I wouldn't fodder him. Right, that's the problem. His fodder's way too good for me to merge him, or even just keep a copy of. 7.5. Let's see if there's something in this blue. Nope. Just an est. Okay. Oh. Colorless, I suppose. Tethys. Yeah, so, what was I saying? Lyn, right? Yeah, so Lyn... It's unfortunate, because Lyn is, like, after her remix refine, she's actually a strong unit, but, like, even max invested with the dual skill, her scoring isn't that impressive. Like, what's her max score? Like 752 or something? It's unfortunate. And then Corrin. The main reason why I wanted a Gustav is because I have an idea to make Corrin good again, but my only, her being like my better Wind +10, I don't know if it'd be good enough to stay competitive with just one Wind legend. So that is my Wind problem. Although Fire is kind of in a similar boat, because I have 2 +10 Fire legends, right? One being Eitri, who's like incredible, and my other one is Hector. Hector, while he's an okay unit, his score suffers. So like I was checking it out, my current team arena team for this week is just Eitri because I don't have like an optimal secondary +10 fire legend to use. So it's basically just Eitri with three +10 duo units. Which even if I slotted Hector in over Lyn, who is my lower scoring of my 3 duos that I'm using, I actually score the same with Lyn than I do with a second legend in Hector, right? That's like how not great a score is compared to newer legends and then like current duos. So it's unfortunate because I really would like to use Hector. Like Legend Hector was one of my very first +10s for arena purposes, or like just like playing the game in general. Legendary Lyn and Legendary Hector were my 2 very first +10 5-star exclusive characters. I think my third one was like. But yeah. Lex Luthor. Are you popping up because you want me to +10 you and feed a Gustav to you? Is that what's going on here? I wouldn't be opposed to it. Lex is a cool guy. He's a cool character. I don't know a lot about him because, like I said, they never localized Thracia or the genealogy in Thracia games, right? So I don't really know a lot about Lex. I did when I was younger. This was like I'm talking like, God, this must have been like 18 years ago now. Or how old would I have been when I did this? Either way, it was a long time ago. We're talking like back in the 2000s. I did download and I did, or not even, you know what, scratch that. I downloaded nothing, but I did have access to something electronically of the right? And I did play some of the genealogy game. But it wasn't at the time it wasn't fully translated, and what I had wasn't properly translated. So I didn't really fully comprehend the story, nor did I fully comprehend the personalities of any of the characters. I was just kind of playing the game because, like, I think I looked into doing that like after I played Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance for the very first time. But then, like, after I looked into doing that, I wanted to see like what other Fire Emblem games were out there because I had a lot of fun with the GBA game, and yeah, it wasn't a great experience, unfortunately, because the game itself seemed cool. I just didn't really understand what I was doing because like a lot of the menuing wasn't translated either, so I was just like kind of blindly pushing options and stuff. But yeah, and I can't really bother to do something like that, like today, for example, like present times. There's other things that occupy my time, like, for instance, I have been off work the last 6 days, and I put like 38 hours into the new God of War Ragnarok game. Fuck, that's a fun game. I love the 2018 God of War 2 on the PS4. Play the shit out of that. So, having a lot of fun playing Ragnarok. It's just stuff like that, which is why I don't go back to do past projects. There's just a lot of present projects that I want to occupy my time with. Like, for example, after I'm done God of War, like, in December, I believe Callisto Protocol is releasing, which was developed by the original Dead Space developers, I believe. So I'm really looking forward to playing that. And then speaking of that, Dead Space 1 Remake comes out like almost a month or like 3 weeks after that game. There's a lot of games coming out like in a short span of time that I'm gonna want, right? Because then like in January there's Fire Emblem Engage. Then there's another game. I forget what it's called. What is it called? Damn, what is it called? Huh. Oh, Forspoken, that's what it's called. That game looks really cool. That's also coming out in January, I think. geez, then a buddy of mine wants me to play Final Fantasy 16 when that comes out, which I didn't I didn't play. I got Final Fantasy 15, but I didn't really like it that much. Like, to be fair, I only played like 10 hours of it, but I feel like that was enough for me to gauge that it wasn't really my cup of tea. Like, the combat was hard for me to grasp, but I don't know any Final Fantasy lore. Like, my experience with Final Fantasy games is like Tactics on the GBA and DS. Those are two of my favorite games of all time, actually, the Tactics games, and which, like, stemmed from my love of Fire Emblem. And then, like, obviously I got Final Fantasy VII Remake just because it was like the thing everybody was getting into, and I never played Final Fantasy VII, so it was like a new experience for me, and I actually enjoyed Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was really fun. But, like, that being said, I'm not super looking forward to the part 2 of it, so it's like, I'm not a big Final Fantasy guy, right? But I am considering 16 because it looks pretty cool. And it looks different enough from 15 that I'm thinking I might actually have fun with it. But yeah, it's just... there's a lot of games coming out, man. Oh dear. My pity's up high enough that if I don't get something before Spark here, I might just keep going to see if I can get another Gustav past the Spark. Although I don't know, that's usually a trap. Maybe this will be a Yune or a Gustav, and I won't have to worry about it. Nope. Oh, excuse me. Decision time. Well, it's not a decision. I'm getting another Gustav. No question. Okay. Well, let's see if I can get something else. Alright, 8% here. I'm trying to think of like other games now that went off on that tangent. RE4 Remake is like another one that comes to mind that's coming out. I think that's coming out in March. That game is super hype for me. I love the Resident Evil game. Speaking of, I recently played the Village DLC, Shadows of Rose. Had a lot of fun with that. I made a point to get through that before God of War Ragnarok released. And then I actually played, not only did I play through the DLC, I actually replayed through Village on Book of Shadows difficulty just because I never did it legit. The first time I played through Book of Shadows difficulty, I did it on like New Game Plus with like infinite ammo turned on just to have fun. But leading up to the days leading up to God of War Ragnarok, I decided to play through Book of Shadows difficulty legitimately, just because I never had, and it was very challenging, but I did it. Barst. Dear. Game, I will not be upset with a Yune. Just, come on, break this pity. What did I do with the last Gustav I had? Oh. Sleepy Corn. Oh, yeah. That's fine, I suppose. What did I do with the last Gustav that I had? I'm trying to remember. Oh, right, I remember. I used it for, Bertram. That's who I used my last Gustav for. Although, regrettably, I didn't use him for attack smoke. I foddered him to Bertram for, catch and trace. Felt bad foddering a Gustav and not even taking trace off, or attack smoke off, but like I wanted catch trace on Bertram, and like I had no other source of it, so I just did it because I wanted to build Bertram. And I gave him the arcane weapon from Rearmed Lift, so attack smoke wouldn't have really did anything for him. Okay, there we go. Got a Yune. I'm fine with this. Are you plus attack? Damn it! Plus speed. The Yune I have is already is plus speed. I've only ever summoned. I think one Yune I summoned was plus speed. Another one was like plus defense, and now this one is also plus speed. So that's unfortunate. Okay, I'll just merge her up. She's plus 2 now. All right, cool. It would be, like I said, it'd be really cool to have a plus 10 Yune, but just because I am a Tellius boy, but the focus this time was Gustavo copies for merges, and I got 2, so that's not that bad. Two's pretty good. I was honestly, I was pessimistically expecting to just get the spark, so getting that one before the spark was really nice. So now I have a spare. Like I said, I'm planning to give Attack Smoke 4 to my legendary Corn, because I have a build, and probably an obvious build that everyone would probably think of making to make her try and make her good again. Because her remix for Fine is like probably another year out, right? So and then now that I have that extra one, I don't know what I'm gonna use for him. I guess just save him for a rainy day. Okay. So that's been taken care of. I still don't know if I want to spend the orb spark, because I'm just going to snipe blue, right? And that's like going to be another 200 orbs. I don't know if I want to do that, because the new Heroes banner is going to be out this week. And I'm going to want to spark the new Ascended for Florette. Well, I'll summon all the blues with my tickets anyway, and then I'll see how I feel after that. Yes, because like I said, I don't need a Dune merges. And honestly, the thrill of getting, I guess Nime as a secondary, the thrill of getting Celestial Stones really died off. Like, they need to put Florettes in the stone shot for me to care about getting these stones again. Because, like, chasing flowers with Celestial Stones is a dead game, man. Like, you're never ever gonna catch up with flowers. So I just decided it's pointless. Right? Like I at this point I probably need like 80,000 infantry flowers to max out all the characters I want to put flowers on, right? So it's just, what's the point, right? It's just dumb. So I think I'll just summon all the blues that pop up, and that'll be that. Okay. Oboro. Orobo. Her name is almost the same backwards. But it's not. Oh, Ephraim. That's kind of a neat freebie summoning. Well, not really a freebie. I spent 4 orbs for it, but that's kind of cool. He's got okay fodder. The best fodder he's got for me is the plus rally, so I can keep that in the pocket for arena builds. Swift Sparrow 4 is, honestly, it's whatever, to be honest. But yeah, rally plus is good fodder like that. Attack defense too. That's one I don't have a lot of. Usually I have a lot of like attack speed on all of my arena stuff. The reason why I don't care that much is I already have this guy at plus 10. I actually went. I chased merges for him because I thought he was a really underrated, powerful character after his refine. I feel like he was kind of like. I feel like people didn't think he was that amazing, just because of Brave Erica. And to be fair, Brave Erica is like better, arguably, right? But like, dude, I looked at him. I still look at him today, and I'm like, dude, this character's nuts. I love my Brave Ephraim. Okay, one more ticket. Aw, no blues. I guess it's colorless. Ooh, I did get a 5-star. I got a decent 5-star too. That's cool. I don't know. I mean, I don't need merges for. She does her job fine, like as she is. I don't care. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, so that's that. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please consider subscribing and liking and leaving a comment of whatever you would feel like sharing with me. I will read it and probably I try to respond to everything. If I don't respond, it's probably just because I don't know what to say. But I do try to. It's not like I'll think of something to say just to humor you, right? Like I genuinely try to think of a good response. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm probably gonna record my arena run after, like immediately after this, just because I have the time to do it now. So yeah, I don't know which one I'm gonna upload. Probably this one first, I guess. Okay, dude, my closers suck ass. All right, thank you. Bye.